Okay, so I saw this on Instagram. Shout out to Mariah Carey for posting this. They said you can only save one Mariah Carey album, and it is Butterfly versus The Emancipation of Mimi. I'm going to show the track list really quickly to refresh your memory. So here is the track list for Butterfly, starting off with Honey, then the song Butterfly, My All, The Roof, 4th of July, Breakdown, Baby Doll, Close My Eyes, Whenever You Call, Fly Away, Butterfly Reprise, The Beautiful Ones, and ending off with Outside. And then here is the track list for The Emancipation of Mimi. Now, technically, the standard version of the album, it ends at Fly Like a Bird, so, you can pick whatever way that you want. If you want to include extra tracks, then great. If you don't, like, it is what it is. I'm not really going to be that strict on it. But it starts off with It's Like That, then track 2, We Belong Together, Shake It Off, Mine Again, Say Something featuring Snoop Dogg, Stay the Night, Get Your Number featuring Jermaine Dupri, One Only featuring Twista, Circles, Your Girl, I Wish You Knew, To the Floor featuring Nelly, Joyride, and Fly Like a Bird to finish the standard version. So, if I have to pick one album, I'm definitely going Butterfly. I just think that it's her best album overall in terms of the production, which I really think is phenomenal, and she was really able to go more R&B like she wanted to her entire career, because she started off R&B and then they try to whitewash her, which I have a whole video on my channel detailing that. Anastasia 25, how Mariah carried the 90s. You can check it out if you want. But, with Butterfly, I feel like it was a real return to form, a lot of senses with the production. The vocal stylings, the vocal layering on here is absolutely insane, and she's the best to ever do it. And the vocals in general are just amazing. And then I also really like the songwriting on here. I feel like it's her most personal songwriting on an album. Some of my favorite tracks on here, Honey is definitely iconic, and it was different for her at the time, but did what had to be done. I love the music video. Butterfly the song is probably like a top 10 Mariah song for me. I just really love it. I feel like it's a very powerful track to listen to overall. I love the vocals, I love the production, I love the background vocals, the lyrics. Yeah, everything on the song just really clicks for me. And then, The Roof is an amazing track, of course. Just her songwriting on there and, what she was able to do with that song is amazing, and it's a fan favorite for a reason. And then you also have Breakdown, top 3 song on the album, in my opinion. That's actually my favorite Mariah music video. I love the color palette. I think it's gorgeous. And also the story behind the song is really fascinating. So if you haven't heard the story, then definitely go listen to it, because, it makes you see the song in a different light. But I love Breakdown. Obviously, have to talk about 4th of July, which is very reminiscent of Underneath the Stars, which is my favorite Mariah Carey song. And yeah, just the way that she describes rain with the lyrics and everything. Just pure poetry, amazing vocals, and I really love the production. One of my favorite productions on the album. Gotta give the love to Baby Doll, which I feel like I've been appreciating more and more as I listen to the album for sure. And then you can also talk about Close My Eyes, which is something that she wrote over 4 years. And the fact that she wrote it over 4 years and for it to be as excellent as it is, really says something about her songwriting, which she doesn't get enough credit for. Then Outside definitely also has to be another favorite for me as someone who is biracial, and you can relate to it in so many different ways as well. So that's definitely a standout. But I mean, I named a lot of tracks in the sound, but yeah, the sound is just amazing. And even a song like The Beautiful Ones has grown on me a lot, because I used to not care for it, but I like it a lot more than I used to. So I mean, just the replay value on this for me is really high, and I just think overall, it's her artistic peak. Now, people are going to make the argument for Emancipation of Mimi, and I get that. I just don't revisit it as much. And so, some of my favorite songs obviously have to give the love to It's Like That. I think it's a great opener. She said, Them chickens is ash and I'm lotion, period. Then I also really love Circles, of course. Stay the Night is a great track on this album. Fly Like a Bird is one of my favorite Mariah Carey songs of all time. I love whenever she gets into her gospel bag. It's really something that's immaculate to listen to. One Not Only with Twista is a great song on this album as well, and that's just talking about, the standard tracks. I really like Secret Love and Sprung for What It's Worth, which she put on the new version of the album on streaming. So yeah, there's a lot to like with both albums and everything. You can't really go wrong either way that you choose. I think that Emancipation of Mimi is like the best comeback album of all time. I mean, what she was able to do, even We Belong Together, which I didn't mention, #1 for 14 weeks, and what she was able to do with that, Don't Forget About Us was also a #1 hit as well. I mean, it was just a very important album in her career. I think both of them are important in her career for different reasons. I think Butterfly more artistically, and then I think just commercially what Emancipation was able to do was just, incredible. So, great albums, and I would really like to hear your picks down below in the comments. Are you agreeing with me? Are you disagreeing with me? Let me know, and let's continue that discussion.